First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Ford Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, Holland flushed out right and incomplete to open things up. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Holland, complete to right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
18 Cardinals.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Broncos. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Holland. Wright's got it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. First carry for DeAndre Swift. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Lions had 10-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Okay, quick.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
19 tight.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's right. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Ready, break! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll run with Swift, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal.
60, 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Holland. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 17.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On on the ground. It's Swift to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pat the 60, Pat the 60.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Off the play fake. Holland. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brock Wright, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
first down. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
18, pioneer.
Off play action. Holland. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
26.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 61 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now Jones, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Bobcat, 18 Rattler.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. right side by Jones.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
A quick throw there out to Williams.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Holland over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. To throw on 2nd down. Holland looking for right, and he finds him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Holland. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holland. He finds his man. Complete. That's right.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holland. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throwing on third and long. Holland got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Timberwolves. Come 19, come 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Got it. Ready?
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On second down, Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd and 2, Holland. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Trap 60. 19 Lions.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about